It's the Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game on the Varsity Media Sports Network here at Manhasset High School. One high school, but multiple high schools represented out on the field in their Nassau County blue and orange, and their orange and white. We made this all possible with our sponsors, Edge Remodeling, located in Franklin Square. A big thank you for making this game happen, as well as Nationwide Mortgage Bankers located in Melville. Thank you to Eddie Edge and Nick Lally. I'm Robert Anderson with my partner here, Brian Donahue, bringing you all the action today. Brian, this is the Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game. Let everybody know who Al Freeman is.
Al Freeman is, quite simply put, the man in Nassau County soccer. Legendary coach, New York State Hall of Fame coach, multi-award winner for our Coach of the Year award. He is now our conference coordinator. He is our state rep. He is the man who runs things in Nassau County soccer.
You said it, Brian. And tonight, a huge day for Nassau County soccer. We started this year on Varsity Media. It was Uniondale Freeport. Then we went through the All-Star game courtesy of Orland and Cohen, who are here this evening as well. And now it's the Exceptional Senior Game, capping everything off. So we're going to give you Team Braga and Team Goss. Coach Donahue, you got the honors.
So this is an absolutely stacked team. Dylan Watt from East Meadow, Noah Osei-Tutu from Jericho, Dylan Chawala from Jericho, Riley Miner from Jericho, Daniel Reese from Great Neck North, Christian Cobb from Mepham, Chris Melgar, Valley Stream Central, Josel Castillo from Sewanaka, St. Henry of Glen Cove, Eamon Griffin from New Hyde Park, Christopher Hijar from New Hyde Park, Albert Rodriguez from Roosevelt, Usman Iqbal from New Hyde Park, Dylan Wu, Great Neck South, Mark Diener from Mepham, Adam Pichota from Malvern, Jordan Flores, Glen Cove, Christopher Hernandez from Glen Cove, and Russell Everett Bailey IV from Great Neck North.
And on the other side of the pitch, Team Turk and Team Valenti.
Luca Naboa from Freeport, Christian Hernandez from Freeport, Jaden Marcia from Westbury, Jack Pendrick and Rafael Daniele from Syosset, Felix Rubenstein from Port Washington, Angel Reyes from Farmingdale, Jason Guardado from Hicksville, Leandro De Cuba from Massapequa, Matthew Yu, Chris Simonian, and Ryan Masidi from Plainview Old Bethpage, Junior Valley from Uniondale, Kevin Torres, Abdiel Vargas from Westbury, Dylan Wassenberg from Oceanside, Anthony Garmeith from Cary, Francesco Visone from Oceanside, Brian Tirado from Oceanside, and Vass Dallas from Cary.
Those are the players, and they're taking the field. Now we're going to cut out to the PA announcer for the national anthem and the introductions. Don't forget, folks, you're watching it here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us here this evening at Manhasset High School for the 2024 Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game. First, we're going to introduce you to Team Patrick Turk and Chris Valente. That is Team Orange. Number 8, Freeport High School, Luca Naboa. Number 24, Freeport's Christian Hernandez. Number 20, Syosset's Jack Pendrick. Number 15, Syosset's Rafael Daniele. Port Washington's number 33, Felix Rubenstein. From Farmingdale, number 17, Angel Reyes. From Hicksville, number 19, Jason Guardado. Massapequa's number 22, Leandro De Cuba. From Plainview JFK, number 28, Matthew Yu. And number 5, Chris Simonian. From Westbury High School, number 9, Jaden Marcia, number 10, Kevin Torres, and number 12, Abdiel Vargas. From Cary High School, number 30, Dallas, and number 2, Anthony Garmeith. From Oceanside High School, number 34, Dylan Wassenberg, number 29, Francesco Visone, and number 1, Brian Tirado. On the other side of the pitch, Team Blue, coached by Donnie Braga and Zach Goss. Wearing number 11 from East Meadow High School, Dylan Watt. From Jericho High School, number 28, Noah Osei-Tutu. Number 5, Dylan Chawla. And number 33, Riley Miner. From Mepham High School, number 27, Mark Diener. From Valley Stream Central, number 21, Chris Melgar. From Sewanaka High School, number 5, Josel Castillo. From New Hyde Park High Schools, number 25, Usman Iqbal, and number 13, Eamon Griffin. From New Hyde Park High School as well, number 18, Christopher Highjar. From Roosevelt, number 29, Albert Rodriguez. Great Neck South, number 4, Dylan Wu. From Malvern High School, number 9, Adam Pachota. From Glen Cove High School, number 12, Henry Hernandez and Jordan Flores. From Glen Cove as well, Christopher Hernandez. From Great Neck North, number 2, Daniel Reese. And from Great Neck North, number 35, Russell Everett Bailey. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Blue. The referees for this evening's contest are going to be in the center, Jim Best. On the sides, Cesar Zorilla and Martin Target. And our fourth official, Steve Padditz. And at this time, we ask that you all please rise. Remove your...
Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Exceptional Senior Soccer.
And here we are back at Manhasset High School. The players are on the field. Their names have been announced. National anthem. And from District 17, Nassau County Legislator Rose Walker here to distribute some accolades to all of these young men on the field today. So this is the culmination of a season where we got to watch 3 Nassau County state champions rise out of the county. Floral Park Knights, the Garden City Trojans, and the Call Place Frogs, all winning state titles for Nassau County out of a possible 4 that they were eligible for. The young men on the field today represent all of the seniors who have had exceptional seasons representing different schools, and they're out there today as a college showcase, but also a farewell thank you for all the hard work they've put in today. In the center of the pitch today, we're going to start out with referee Jim Best. In the second half, it'll go to Cesar Zorilla. And our AR will be Martin Target for both halves. And then Best and Zorilla will be flip-flopping on the side. Steve Padditz is our fourth. Throughout the game, folks, we're going to be having interviews on the field with Brian Donahue. And Brian's going to start out by introducing us to Rose Walker, who's from District 17.
We are here joined on the field by Legislator Rose Walker. Thank you very much for joining us today. On behalf of all of Nassau County Soccer, thank you for being here. What does it mean for you to be able to participate in an event like this?
It's excellent. It's so wonderful for these young men to have worked so hard all season, and now these exceptional seniors are here to play in this game together. Mixed teams, you know, they've all played on different teams, played opposing each other during the season, and now they're playing together, one group of them, another group of them, and then there's 2 more games or another game later Center where 2 other teams will play. But it's such a wonderful night, and it really brings them together, and we have citations for all the players, and we're so proud of them for all they have done and their hard work and dedication to their sport, and hopefully that thanks them and congratulates them in being chosen to play in this exceptional senior game.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Legislator Walker. We couldn't thank you enough for being here and for all your time and everything you do for everybody in Nassau County. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
All right.
There you have it, Coach Donahue. He's going to be on the field in the first half. We get to switch positions as well, and we're going to interview these athletes. Oh, we just got our first shot, just missing the net. We're going to interview the athletes throughout the game. It's more important that you know who they are than what's going on the field, but we'll keep you posted here as well. So Team Blue will be coached by Coach Donnie Braga and Zach Goss, and Team Orange is coached by Coach Patrick Turk and Chris Valenti. The best of the best out there today, folks. And right out of the gate, it looks like Team Blue, they're wearing the solid blue and orange, having a little bit of the offensive attack. Playing that ball back now. And they look pretty organized already for barely any practice time. And here comes Team Orange back the other way, giving chase from Team Orange is number 34, Dylan Wassenberg. That ball pushed out of play by number 12, Henry Hernandez. Hernandez, the representative from Glen Cove High School, also an all-state player. So I'm sure Coach Donahue is going to introduce us to him. He's got a lot to celebrate this season, including a nice playoff run. And again, so far out of the gate, this Nassau County Blue team looking fairly organized in the back. Their keeper on Team Orange, it's going to be number 34, Vas Dallas out of Cary High School. And our goalkeeper, I believe it's Valley Stream Central's Chris Melgar, but we'll tell you, it's hard to see the numbers from up here. These uniforms got small numbers, but we're trying to bring you as much action as we can. Good play there, ball put out. We're going to have a throw in. It's going to be Team Orange's Abdiel Vargas from Westbury High School. Oh, he passed it off to number 15, Rafael Daniele out of Syosset. Nice throwing across, but picked up by Team Blue. And coming back the other way. A beautiful through ball. Man, you think these guys play together all the time. It's Henry Hernandez, but Dallas comes out of the net to make the save. So again, folks, these teams, these players don't play with each other. There's a few from the same teams. A couple Jericho guys on Team Blue. New Hyde Park's got 3 reps. But today they're out there just to learn together out on the field and celebrate a great season, a great year, their senior year. And of course, this is the Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game. Al will be coming through. He's coaching some basketball. But when he gets here, he'll be part of this broadcast as well. Ball put through by Dylan Wu, picked up by Dallas. That ball's put out of play. So again, in the center, it's going to be referee Jim Best. He was a playoff official. And we're going to have interviews throughout the entire game. Mr. Instagram himself, Coach Brian Donahue out of Oyster Bay High School. Going to have the honors of talking to all these players. And if college coaches want to get to know them, what better way than this format? Team White trying to get themselves set and mount their own offensive attack. But so far, it's been Blue on the offense most of the time. That ball's put up to number 12, Vargas. He gets it coughed up back the other way. Oh, we got maybe our first foul of the game. We certainly do. So they're getting a little physical out there. It was Eamon Griffin getting fouled. And we're going to get our first free kick. And over the ball for Team Blue, it's going to be Noah Ase-Tutu, and we're going to send it to the field for Brian.
All right, we are here with the Westbury boys. Kevin Torres, and Jade Marcia. Boys, for you guys, what does it mean for you to be playing in a game like this?
It's pretty special. Not a lot of people make it. It's like only all-county players, so it's pretty fun making it.
First time making it.
Yeah, and you were here. You guys were both at the tryouts that we had, and you were hurt, nursing a little bit of a foot injury. How you feeling tonight?
A little better, but still there.
Yeah. And now when you guys get into a game like this where you really haven't been able to play with these guys, you haven't been able to practice with them, what are you guys looking to do once you get in this game?
Just get comfortable while playing with them, and hopefully we win this game.
Comfortable, communicate with them.
And then this is the last time you guys are going to be coached by your coach, Valentini. Is that special for you guys? Tell me about that a little bit.
It's pretty special. We had all 4 years with him, so it's pretty fun ending with him.
All 4 years playing with him. It's pretty special.
And now what's next for you two? What's in your next chapter of your life?
Just hopefully we'll go for a college and play for it.
College, looking for college, and do my best.
All right, these Westbury boys are about to check into this game here in a couple minutes. You'll check them out in a minute here. Back to you guys.
So correction on that orange team goalkeeper. I'm sorry, folks. They got their uniforms right before the game. The goalkeeper's number 33, Port Washington's Felix Rubenstein, making his first save. And here comes Team White. What a save there by Rubenstein. Right on cue. We get his name right, and all of a sudden he's a rock star out there. Beautiful diving save as he ranged to his left. And now he's going to punt it out. So Team White's starting to collect themselves. We'll get a look at it here. Look at that blast, and what a save there by Rubenstein. So Team White starting to get a little bit of energy here, starting to learn each other. We've got 80 minutes of soccer. There's a couple guys on the bench. They'll be subbed in throughout the entire game. And folks, again, this is a celebration of a fantastic soccer year. Made possible by Edge Remodeling today, who also sponsored a game earlier in the season, and Nationwide Mortgage. Nice through ball there. It was Chris Hyjar giving chase. And we're going to have a goal kick. So Varsity Media, again, the journey started at Uniondale versus Freeport at Freeport High School, courtesy of Trim's Barbershop. Help entire season. Sponsors made 13 regular season games possible. And then Orland and Cohen made our playoffs for a season. Sponsors made 13 regular season games possible. And then Orland and Cohen made our playoffs free. The only sport in Nassau County with free playoffs from the semis all the way through the finals, thanks to Orland and Cohen, who are also represented here. If at home you've got ideas for sponsors, contact Nassau County Soccer, and we'll try to get it going. All these are local sponsors that made this happen. And again, tonight, can't say enough about my guy, Eddie Edge, over at Edge Remodeling. That shot goes up and over the net. And Nick Lolly's help over at Nationwide Mortgage. There it is, Nick Lolly, the loan officer. You can contact him at 516-519-9405, located in Melville. Don't let your dream home slip away. And if it isn't your dream home and you need some remodeling, hey, you got Eddie Edge over in Franklin Square. Thank you to Edge Remodeling, 516-860-8630. Ask for Eddie. He's a great guy, really helping out Nassau County Soccer this year. It's going to get rolled out, and Team White is going, Team Orange is going to collect out of the backfield. That was number 34, Dylan Wassenberg. So 34, goalkeeper Vass Dallas, and 34, Dylan Wassenberg. And here comes Team Orange again. This time it's the other 33. So we've got two 33s as well. That's Riley Miner from Jericho in the middle. Maybe I'm getting this all kinds of wrong, folks. Riley Miner from Jericho is the goalkeeper. We are a mess up here with the rosters. Again, I apologize. We're getting them right before the game. And a head full of steam there for Team Blue. It was Noah Ase-Tutu. Ase-Tutu showing some wheels. He had a fantastic season over at Jericho High School. Jericho having a fantastic season, probably giving us the most fun playoff game we saw. An absolute battle in the semis. This one's put out to Abdiel Vargas. Vargas gives it off. Ball goes out off the foot of Jack Pendrick. Pendrick, another Syosset player, and what a playoff they had. Probably treated us to the other best game of the year. Syosset going into overtime. Pendrick, a force on that team. That ball booted up by Eamon Griffin from New Hyde Park. He's out there wearing number 13, and here comes a break the other way. It's going to be Felix Rubenstein. Rubenstein, nice through ball there, and we got a shot. Oh, and just missing, just out of reach there. It looked like it was, I believe, Marcia. But you can see how nice a job ranging to his right. That was Luca Naboa from Freeport, just missing the handle on that one. But a beautiful through ball. And Riley Miner doing a nice job ranging to his right, ready to make that save if he had to. Going to have a throw in here for Team Blue. Hard shot there by Albert Rodriguez. And here comes Team Blue. Nicely played there by Jason Guardado. Manages to get that ball first, just beating out. We'll see who he just beat out there. That was Dylan Wapp, number 11. Wapp's got the ball now. He moves it to his left. And a good job. You see these guys starting to build some confidence, finding ways to get through, but now a little stingy, that orange defense is. There's Wapp with the ball. Nice little touch and turn. Trying to get a shot off as best he can. Had a couple different ideas for outlet passes. Wound up getting that one over to Henry Hernandez. Again, Hernandez, a state player, all state. Lots of accolades out there. All the players out on the field are all county or all county honorable mention players. And right now it's Kevin Torres and Jaden Marcia joining Team Orange in a substitution. It's a chilly night here at Manhasset High School, but no wind, so a beautiful night of soccer. We've really gotten away with it throughout this entire tournament, throughout all the way up to the States. Not a lot of rain, and we suffered, but the rain came after the playoffs were over, and tonight another good night as Team Blue tries to recollect it. A nice punt out there. Beautiful header sent back the other way. So again, folks, the format that we've got tonight is we're going to try to get as many players, talk to them out on the field, and Coach Donahue right now is going to get Felix Rubenstein wearing number 33. We're going to send it down to Brian.
All right, we are down here on the field with Felix Rubenstein from Port Washington, the Offensive Player of the Year for AAA for Port Washington. Felix, tell me what it means to you to play in a game like this.
I mean, it's obviously an honor because these are some of the best players in the county and the island. So it's really nice and to be a part of this. And, you know, it's just a fun night with a good group of guys.
And you look like you were settling in kind of nicely out there. You know, you really didn't have any practices with these guys. You know, how does it feel gelling with a bunch of guys like this?
I mean, right now, there's definitely some things we could improve on right now, but I think we're playing pretty well together. Just the overall, like, all-around quality just helps. You know, you can count on each other to clean up your mistakes and stuff. So I think it's not that hard to adjust when you have such a good group. So.
Now, what's next for you? You going to go to the sports in the winter or the spring? What are you doing next year?
Well, I mean, right now I'm doing winter track, just trying to keep myself in shape and stuff. But spring is all club soccer, and then next year I'm headed to Middlebury to play some more soccer. So that should be fun.
Is that the first time we're announcing? Is that breaking news? Heading to Middlebury, or we already knew that?
I mean, I announced it a while ago, but this might be the first time I'm saying it here. So.
Oh, congratulations! You're heading off to Middlebury next year. Congratulations to you and all your successes. We can't wait to see what you do next out of Middlebury. Congratulations! Look forward to seeing you out there again, Felix.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Good job.
Thank you.
So good thing you got Felix in there. Thank you, Brian, especially since I called him the goalkeeper. But nice job down there out of Felix Rubenstein from Port Washington High School. And now we're back in action. We're still knotted up at 0 with 24. We're about 15 minutes in, a little over 15 minutes in. 0-0 at the moment. Game a little bit of a late start, but they had some complications on the field, and coaches volunteering tonight. So another part of this, folks, that I hope you all know at home, that all the coaches here that are volunteering, whether it's in the booth, on the field, selling tickets, making programs, coaching the teams, all volunteers, and it looks like Team Blue is going to bring out a whole bunch of players here. And for Blue, it looks like number 5, Josel Castillo, number 9, Adam Pachota from Sewanaka and Malvern High School, respectively. 2 guys I got to see a lot of since I coached. And that's a shot, a banger in the top right corner. My goodness, I'm telling you who's there. And you get to see what it's all about. What a shot. Vas Dallas didn't have a chance to make that save. That's a banger, and that's what you get when you see an exceptional senior all-star game. Exceptional goals. Take a look at this nice quick touch. And the banger, top right corner for Team Blue. And again, folks, that's what you get. You get exceptional senior action when you've got an exceptional senior game. Team Blue really starting to get it together. So back in the action now. It is 1-0 in favor of Team Blue. And again, if you're going to try to get a goal today against these all-star keepers, you're going to have to get shots off like that. Just a thing of beauty. About 25 yards out, top left corner. And now here comes Team Orange. Nifty footwork there by Kevin Torres to keep that ball for Team Orange. But we've got an offside call by Martin Target. So first offside of the game, and again, folks, don't forget they're trying to figure each other out on the field, getting everything together. But so far doing a good job holding lines. All right, we're going to take it back onto the field with Eamon Griffin.
All right, we are down on the field with Eamon Griffin, Defensive Player of the Year for New Hyde Park. Eamon, you just scored that banger of a goal. Tell me about how you got yourself set up, and tell me about the goal.
It was a great defensive to offensive transition. We won the ball well on the right back side. He gave it to our striker, and Henry turned with the ball very well. And I am Defensive Player of the conference, but I do like to play offense as well, playing against the best of the Nassau County. I love the competitiveness, the talent that soccer brings, and it shows in this match right now. I'm a little, I'm excited to be here, and it's phenomenal right now.
And what's next for you? You know, do you have a winter season? Do you have a spring season you got to get ready for?
Like sports-wise?
Yeah.
I wrestle in the winter, and I play lacrosse in the spring. And then we have our spring soccer club season, and then it's college time.
And what will Eamon Griffin be doing in September?
Most likely going to SUNY Morrisville. The coach offered me a spot, and I'm going to take it.
Look at that. Breaking news here at Manhasset High School. SUNY Morrisville for Eamon Griffin. Eamon, congratulations. We're going to see you back out there in a little bit, and that is it. We'll let you go finish getting some rest. That was a great move and a great goal out there from Eamon Griffin. We are going back up to Mr. Anderson, the voice of Nassau County Soccer and Varsity Media, in the booth. Thank you, Eamon. Good job, bud.
There you go, Eamon Griffin making Coach Bello proud. In the meantime, we did have a really nice save there by Riley Miner as Team Orange trying to get back on the scoreboard, try to tie this thing up, but giving chase right there. Josel Castillo getting pushed out. Josel had some ideas about making this 2-0. So Eamon Griffin, SUNY Morristown in September. So a nice thing, keeping it in New York. You got to love it when our Long Island boys stay close, and I'm sure Coach Bello might recruit him. Not too far of a drive. Come down and help in the preseason. Get some workouts on the field. And any of you young men who are going to be graduating, and want to stay in the game and maybe want to earn a few shekels while you're in college, why don't you call up Nassau County Soccer, ask your coach. You know, guys, as well as we do, we're in desperate need of officials. Nassau County has a shortage of officials, and we would love to train you guys. If you love the game, you want to be on the field, that's the way to do it. Here comes Team Blue. Nice little play there by Dylan Wu, but then picked off and back the other way for Orange. So I really recommend that, folks. You could stay in the game any which way. There's broadcasting opportunities, there's coaching opportunities, and referees essential for our game right now. It's going to be Angel Reyes from Farmingdale High School taking the field. Nice crowd out here tonight by the parents, and obviously a big shout out to all the soccer parents out there helping drive these kids to practice, and Saturday mornings trying to wake up a teenager, not an easy thing to do. So a tip of the hat to all you parents out there making these things possible. So right now 1-0 halfway through the first half. And here comes Josel Castillo. You can see why he was Offensive Player of the Year for the Double A's. Not only an all-county player, but the Offensive Player of the Year. Castillo, great wheels, almost caught up to that one. Again, folks, you're watching all this on the Varsity Media Sports Network, courtesy of Edge Remodeling and Nationwide Mortgage. And here comes Team Orange trying to get something going. Abdil Vargas puts a nice ball through. A beautiful cross there, just tipped out. But what a nice pass there by Jaden Marcia. They just couldn't connect. Ball goes over the top. It was Abdil Vargas making that whole thing happen. There we get a nice look at number 28, Noah Ase Tutu from Jericho. So a really nice pace so far. Both of these teams battling out here. Good speed, some physical contact, but everybody's doing the right thing out there. Oh, we got a superstar joining us in the booth right now. A coach from Floral Park. You might be familiar with him, Coach Akil Rodney. Might have to put a headset on Coach Rodney over here shortly. Talk about what he's seeing out on the field. He's got a few boys in these games today. Adam Pachota, my guy, chasing it down. And we're going to have Team Orange coming in, throw in for Orange. And we're going to send it down to the field now for Coach Donahue to talk to Chris Simonian.
We are joined by Chris Simonian, the Plainview Old Bethpage JFK Hawk. Chris, you had an incredible career playing for Coach Ho with Plainview. A lot of winning for you, but now you're here at the All-Star game. What does a game like this mean for you?
I mean, it's really special, especially because we have like all the AAA players, and seeing that we can put our talents together and hopefully bounce back in this game and come back and maybe get a win.
Now, you're here with a couple of your boys from your team. Does this extra special being able to play alongside them one more time?
Yeah, it's extra special because I had like a hell of a career playing with them, and playing with them one last time means a lot to me.
Now, do you do anything in the winter or in the spring, or is just you a soccer year-round guy?
Yeah, I'm a soccer year-round guy.
So now you're done with your playing career now as a high schooler. You have one more time putting on the jersey now for Nassau Soccer. What's next for you as an athlete, as a soccer player? What are we doing next year in September?
I'm looking to play college soccer.
So all you coaches out there who are watching this, Chris Simonian, Plainview Old Bethpage, one of the best center mids. We are looking for a home for Chris. All right, here we go. Take care for Chris. Look out for him, Chris. We're going to see you back out there in a little while. Thank you for everything you did. It was great watching you the last 4 years, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk to somebody, and we'll see you guys soon.
So we're back up in the booth here at Manhasset High School, the Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game. And when you talk about exceptional, you got to talk about the exceptional play of the Floral Park Knights here with Coach Akil Rodney. Akil Rodney, not only an up-and-coming rising star as a coach, he was a star as a soccer player, part of our organization on committees, but also a guy that I'm happy to call a friend. Akil, thanks for joining us, buddy.
No problem. Glad to be here.
So one of the things I think we got to talk about, we got some guys out there that, were able to play in the States, made it up there, right? We had Garden City represent and win. We had Carl Place represent and win, and of course you guys did. Why don't you tell the folks at home what it's like to get up to Middletown?
I mean, first off, it's just a great experience, right? The pleasure of being able to represent Nassau up there, and as you mentioned, with Garden City and Carl Place, and we're all up there supporting each other, on each other's sidelines and these things, but getting up there is an honor and a privilege. You know, again, like I said, representing Nassau, but facilities, bar none. Just the whole experience of how everything was put together, and we actually got some decent weather that weekend as well, and just to be able to watch different styles of plays from teams from different sections. Honestly, it was something that we make sure we did a good job of taking in and enjoying the experience.
We know there's a lot of hard work that goes into getting up there. You know, we talked about it with some of these seniors when we were doing our intro, the work that they put in the summer, off season, in between. What about, Coach Rodney, the celebration afterwards? Let's tell people about that. How does it feel now to be an all-state soccer coach, and how do the guys feel over in Floral Park?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the celebration's still continuing, you know. We just had the parade on Saturday, and tons of people came out. We are here tonight, got a couple of our guys being able to showcase their ability for some of these coaches at the next level, and we got a board meeting of Sewanaka District tomorrow, so things are kind of still rolling, but again, just smile on my face every day, happy to be here, happy for my guys, so still on Cloud 9.
You got it. Cloud 9 is where all these guys out on the field are too, and a lot of guys from your Sewanaka District. We got Cary out there, we got New Ed Park out there, we got Sewanaka out there for these games. And so far, a pretty good game. 1-0, and here comes Blue back the other way. Opportunity here for a cross tip, and there it is, another goal. It's Team Blues number 12, Abdiel Vargas. Correction, I'm looking at Team Orange. Team Blues number 12. Henry Hernandez. I'm not surprised by that. Watch this ball come through, Coach. And the composure of Hernandez to not try to do anything other than redirect it. You'll teach that all day, right?
I mean, yeah, no, I'd be lying if I said I haven't been tuned into what this kid's doing all year. So that's no surprise at all. And quality is quality, you know.
And speaking of quality, you saw the guy on the camera there, number 5. That's our guy, Josel Castillo, down there.
Hey, I know quality when I see it, and he's at the top of that list. So again, I'm just happy to be here. A lot of I'm game planning for these guys, and I'm able to see the talent that they show on film and every day. So being able to be here, watching these guys come together and put something special together, and also just being fans of this. You know, you did mention that a lot goes into the summer, and not only as team, but individual as well. So a lot of these guys are out here because they do a lot when people aren't looking. So it's great to be able to honor them.
Yeah, a lot of leaders out here as well. We know that they're not just great on the pitch. There's Dallas doing a lot of leaders out there. So we're watching the game, and here comes Orange back the other way. Felix Rubenstein. Nice cross there. Is he going to connect? Goes a little wide.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Felix. We played Port Washington this year, and he was a lot to handle. So, again, I'm just glad that I'm a fan versus coaching against these guys.
Yeah, right. You get to hang out. I didn't even think about that aspect.
I could breathe a little bit more, I'll tell you that.
And just enjoy soccer. And again, a really cool format here today with, Coach Donahue down on the field trying to get some players to talk to. And you can see right now, Team Orange desperately trying to get on the scoreboard. They've been putting a little pressure down there, but still haven't really connected. 2-0 Team Blue. Henry Hernandez, the goal scorer on the second one. And it was Eamon Griffin. You know Eamon, right over in New Hyde Park, who scored the first goal.
Yes. Again, played him to start the year. I'm pretty sure he had 2 of the assists that were contributed to goals against us. So, again, happy that I don't have to coach against these guys and I just get to be fans.
Yeah, I've been a fan of Eamon's anyway. My team had a rough season, you know that. So watching Eamon in a class act off the field, Coach Bell is very lucky to have a kid who always says thank you. He's polite, and that's a big part of this also. You know that everybody recognizes the contributions from the adults. And we mentioned how we need officials, and some of these guys that are going to graduate should look into it. They can get paid to stay in the game, be on the field, and a great experience there. And then obviously the parents and all the coaches and committees that do their thing. Nice play there defensively as Blue gets the clear. And Team Orange tries to recollect and do something in the midfield. So you got a lot of parents over in that community to help you out, right? And a lot of support there over in Floral Park.
Oh, bar none. You know, and during the parade, I actually gave a speech, and partly most of the speech was about how helpful the parents have been. You know, I can easily acknowledge that we wouldn't have accomplished what we accomplished this year without that support. You know, so I definitely appreciate it, and I'm sure just like not with only Floral Park, I know with that comes a lot of support from a lot of different towns and parents doing their best.
And speaking of Henry Hernandez, the goal scorer, Coach Donahue's got him now. We're going to send it down to the field for Coach Donahue.
All right, we are joined by St. Henry of Glen Cove. St. Henry, you just did what you do best, and that's score goals. Tell me about that goal you just scored.
I saw Prempe passing it to Reese on the Y, and I had to make that run, and I know Reese has class. I know he can make that pass, and I was there for the tap in.
Now, what do you attribute all of your incredible goal-scoring ability to? Is it hard work? Is it Coach Smith? What is it?
For the Huzz. For the Huzz.
For the hugs? That's what you do for the hugs?
For the Huzz.
Oh, for the Huzz?
Yeah, the Huzz.
I love it. Now, you know, you had this incredible run in the postseason. You scored 17 million goals. You know, certainly well-deserved that you're out here. But what does it mean to you being out on a field like this?
I earned it. Like, I earned it. I did what I did, and I'm just glad to be out here with the boys.
So this is like validation for you. All right. So now what's next for you? September comes around. Where are we going to see Henry Hernandez?
I don't know. College. I don't know. I'll see what colleges hit me up. And
So you're still making those big decisions?
Yeah.
Anything we can do to help St. Henry of Glen Cove, thank you very much. Henry, that was Henry Hernandez of Glen Cove. We're going to see him again here probably in the second half. That was it for Henry. Henry, thank you very much. I appreciate the interview, my man. We'll see you soon. That was.
All right, thank you, Henry Hernandez, for the interview, and thank you, Henry Hernandez, for graduating so I don't have to see him next year. And during that break, Coach Rodney, a nice scoring opportunity that Dallas got. Talk us through it.
So, what a touch. Who we got? Daniel Reese from Great Neck North. Just the creativity and the vision to keep his head up and help Dylan get a nice shot off. So, again, just seeing some of these players combine that aren't so used to each other throughout the year, and for them to come out here and put those good plays together and have somewhat of a chemistry over 1 to 2 practices is something that's very impressive.
Yeah, you said it, and not a lot of practice time. You know, they did get together and get to play, but it was really kind of just looking at the players, trying to figure out where teams were going to be. And now they're out here learning, and you can see as the game goes on, these kids are so good. They're such good athletes. They're such good soccer players. Their vision, and again, I can't say enough about the leadership out there. You can see as the game goes on, they're really starting to build some kind of momentum, a little bit of chemistry, and the coach is doing a great job just cycling guys in and out. And again, you know, just a great night here at Manhasset, and a tip of the hat thanks to Coach Giordino for getting this field for us. We've been doing it at Caniag Park, and this facility is fantastic up here on the North Shore.
Top notch. Hard to beat the Manhasset facilities.
Unless you're practicing at Malvern High School, of course.
Of course.
So on the field right now, on the scoreboard 2-0, but pretty balanced as far as play goes. Got Coach Turk and Coach Valentini on one side, Coach Braga and Coach Goss on the other. And you're going to be coaching a team at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, 7:30 p.m. Actually very excited about that, just because not only do I have another chance to coach a couple of my guys, but some of the guys throughout the classification that have kept me up at night. So I'm glad to have them on my sideline versus playing them today.
Oh, and there's Dylan Wapp trying to get it in. He keeps getting in there, man. Wapp is another one. I mean, I didn't even realize that he was a senior. I thought he was a senior last year when East Meadow made that nice run as the underdog AAA team coming out of Long Island, coming out of Nassau County.
So I'm somewhat familiar with him, again, more so as a fan than anything else. I coached with Ango last year, and he was one of the kids that stepped out. And not only are these guys so talented technically, but their work rate is something that's also very impressive. Like you said, he's been around. What does he come on the field for Hernandez? So he hasn't even been on the field too long. But he's created 3-4 chances, and that's because his work rate. And here he is again, making things difficult for the other team.
Yeah, with Josel Castillo down there, the two of them up top. And again, we mentioned it, Josel Castillo, the Conference AA Offensive Player of the Year, 19 goals on the season and just a dominant force on that Sewanaka team.
So Hosel and I actually have a pretty good relationship. Working in the Sewanaka building, Hosel I've known since he's been in 8th grade as a freshman, and he's somebody that I've kicked around with for a long time. Even though he's not on the team that I coach, just being able to spend time around him, I can tell how much he loves the game and how passionate he is and how thankful and appreciative of every opportunity that he gets.
How about that hard work there by Christopher Highjar, battling another guy that I got to see out there working for Coach Bello. And like you said, man, you can't say enough about Hosel. He's another one that I see around the building. By the way, Coach Rodney and I both Sewanaka guys, at least during the day. After hours, it's Malvern and Floral Park. Malvern East Rockaway and Floral Park. And Hosel just a class act. I mean, just a gentleman. And I've got to say, the Highjar also. Highjar's another guy. Shakes my hand every time he sees me. And, hey, Coach, you know, great season. So a lot of just classy, good kids out there.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And that's partly the reason they're on the field, right? When you get to this level, it's not just about your level of play. It's the whole package. So, again, huge fan of everybody out here and just simply happy to be here.
And it looks like we're going to have another interview on the field. And this guy was a menace in the playoffs. It's going to be Jack Pendrick.
Oh, wait, we are joined by one of my favorite players in Nassau County, Jack Pendrick from Syosset. Jack, it was awesome seeing you play out there, especially with your partner, Raphael. What does it mean for you to be out here in this game?
Oh, it means everything. You know, it's a cherry on top to the great season we had at Syosset. You know, it's a fun thing. You know, I know everyone who played. I played against them for when I was on varsity, so yeah, it's fun. It's just a fun thing.
Now, at what point in this game, now, you guys didn't really have any practices together. At what point did you really start to settle in and start playing together as a team?
Probably 10 minutes into the game. You know, the first 10 minutes of any game are usually crazy and takes time to settle down. So I'd say probably just 10 minutes until we got our flow.
Now, you're sitting here with clearly the best of the best in Nassau County. Has anyone on this team emerged as the alpha of the alphas?
No, not really. We're all friends with each other. You know, we're all friendly. We banter. So, no, we're all in this together right now.
So now, what do you do? Do you do anything in the winter? Do you do anything in the spring? What's next for you?
Kind of just keep playing. You know, find a team and just, you know, play in the spring. Keep having fun with it, because once you don't have fun, that's when you lose your love for the sport.
So if everybody heard that, Jack Pendrick is looking for a team. So if maybe we can form the Jack Pendrick All-Stars, we can get him going on that. Now, Jack, in September, what's going on with you in September? Do you have a home yet?
I do not have a home yet, and I don't know if I want one or not. You know, I'm figuring that out right now. So, no, the answer is I don't have a home right now.
So Jack Pendrick does not have a home yet. He doesn't know if he wants one. Jack, it would be a crime if you did not continue your soccer career. You're one of our best players in Nassau County, an incredible representative. It's been a pleasure watching you play these last 4 years. Thank you for everything you've done for Nassau County Soccer, bud, and we'll see you back out there in the second half. That was Jack Pendrick, Syosset.
And there you go. It's Syosset's Jack Pendrick. I mean, again, just an absolute stud in the playoffs. One of those physical guys. Like, you just recognize him on the field. And, Coach, you know, you got guys that got finesse. You got the Bulldogs. Pendrick, a little bit of both.
Definitely a little bit of both.
You had a few guys like that. You know, what do you value? I mean, I'm sure you value both, but when you're building a team, what are you looking at from the back to the front?
Honestly, just guys that play the game the right way, and he's at the top of that list. You know, he lets the game come to him, and he's using his IQ, and he's a step ahead, and that's easy to see that his IQ is up there with the best of them.
And there's my guy, Adam Pachota. A little tough touch there, goes out of bounds, and Adam playing on the defensive on the right side out there. And I could talk about him. I'm hoping I get to interview him in the second half there, but Adam was a stud for me on a team that had two big injuries to begin the year, 2 ACL injuries out of my center defenders, and he had to slide over, and he did a great job out there. And Adam, I'm saying it on air, I'm still waiting for pierogies from Grandma or Mom. I got 2 Polish kids on the field. They taught me a lot of words that I probably shouldn't say, but they also been promised me pierogies, and I don't know how you feel about I love pierogies.
Haven't had the pleasure to try, but again, if he's bringing it to you, tell him to double it up.
100%. They're raviolis with potato in the middle. It's absolutely sensational. So, and that's probably another thing, Coach, that we don't talk about too much. You know, we see it at Sewanaka, you saw it in Floral Park. The different ethnicities out there today, right? We look at these names and the last names, and How cool is it to coach teams or even have a collective like this with so many nationalities a part of the sport we both love?
Honestly, I think it represents the game of soccer, right? The world sport, and especially when you have guys on your team that are from different places, it gives you guys a chance to get to know each other. It forms that bond of, instead of assuming things, that you ask questions and you get to know people. So again, I think that forms a great bond, and soccer is one place where footy brings people together. So again, it's very well represented out here, as it should be.
And we are in the waning seconds of the first half right now. It's Team Blue in the lead, 2-0. You're watching all of this, folks, on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And we'll see if Orange can get something going in the last 35 seconds. They've had a little difficulty once they get down there. Team Blue playing a nice defense and some really beautiful goals so far. Yeah, Coach, you missed the first one, a banger by Eamon Griffin, top right corner. Maybe Orange is going to get something going.
Great composure.
Yeah, that's high, Jar. Nice touch and turn. 10 seconds. They got something in the tank?
Yeah.
Oh, it's another one with 5 seconds left.
To beat the shot clock.
Team Blue goes up 3-0, and it looks like that was number 2, Daniel Reese. Coach, what are you looking at? Wap got the ball.
Great decision-making, composure. Even though the time's running out, he's not panicking. He gets his head up, finds a great pass, and a great composed finish.
And what you saw there, too, you saw Castillo going down the left side. He gave a look, thought about it, saw that Reese had a jump, stayed on side, both of them. That's the quality.
And that just goes to show, as you mentioned, Castillo on the other side, the selfless part of the game, right? Guys making runs, even though they're not getting the ball, to draw that attention to the defense. So high-level stuff going on I have today.
All right, folks. Coach Rodney joining us in the booth. We'll see if he sticks around with Donahue. Donahue on the field, Edge Remodeling, and a Nationwide Mortgage making this happen. You're watching it all on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Contact us today for basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, and swimming by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net. Thank you for watching Varsity Media, the leaders in New York high school sports coverage.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
All right, we are back here for the Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Game, and I am taking over from Rob Anderson. This is Brian Donahue, but I am still joined by the coach, All-State and the state champion, Coach Akil Rodney. We are up in the booth. We are getting ready to go. But before they kick this off, we are joined by Coach Rob Anderson down on the field with two very special guests. Rob, take it away.
All right, so Coach Rob Anderson, Malvern High School, but I also get to teach at Sewantika High School. So I got to start the second half with two guys that I know and love. My guy Adam Pachota from Malvern, my center back, and number 5, we talked about you a lot up there, Josel Castillo from Sewantika High School. So I'm going to start with you, Josel. What does it mean to be here tonight, buddy?
I mean, it feels great, and I like to play, soccer, I love a lot, and it's a very good game right now, I feel very good inside,
And I saw you getting some. All right, and going into the future, I know both of you guys have soccer that are in the plans, right, for both of you. Josel, what are we looking at for you moving forward? School, club, what are we looking to do?
I mean, I try to look forward to go play college, because I'm trying to go find, it's my goal to be a professional soccer player, and, and keep it out the work, because that's how it is, So it's a very good opportunity, like Alan said, it's a very competitive game, but we just keep it out the work,
And always more fun when you're winning, right? Right now? All right, Adam, what are you doing, buddy?
Playing next year, same thing, go to college, play at the next level, and just see how far we can take it.
All right, Adam, also, I did tell everybody on air, and everybody knows, I'm still waiting for pierogies, and now Coach Rodney wants in on the pierogies, too. All right, guys, you having fun tonight?
Yeah, very fun. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to send it back up to the booth. Thank you, Adam and Josel.
Thank you.
And we are back here. Rob, that was a great job out of you and those guys. We are back here at this game, and we are just a couple of minutes here into the second half. Coach Rodney, you played in this game when you were in high school. What do you have to do playing with guys you've never played before to try and start gelling and trying to start getting yourself into this game?
So I would say a key to that is just playing the game the right way. a lot of these guys that are on the field today understand how to play the game the right way, whether it's pass when you're supposed to pass, movement off the ball, playing simple, and at times when you're in areas to take guys on and look to get a cross in or a shot. But playing the right way is always the easiest way to get on a page with some guys you don't have to, you're not too familiar with.
It's basically just about doing the simple things the right way, right?
Yeah, completely. And just having that experience as a college coach, playing at the D1 level, I can tell you this for sure, that coaches want to see guys that are able to do a job versus trying to do multiple jobs. So just being able to play the right way and do the right things, that's what coaches are actually looking for.
So now Team Orange, our AAA representatives, are down here 3-0. What do you think they're going to have to do?
They 3-1. They actually got one out to start the half.
Oh, we weren't when Rob was in the middle of the interview. They scored. We weren't even paying attention. Coach, thank you for keeping me in check there. What do they need to do to start crawling back here? And we got the replay coming up right here. Let's take a look at this goal. What do you say?
Okay, help
guys getting forward. Look, 2 defenders and almost 4 guys from off the white team in the box. So along with getting forward, I'm sure being able to stop goals as well. So whether it's more talking in the back, better organization, but they're off to a good start, right? Getting one right out the gates is definitely some momentum that can be used to get them back into this.
And that goal scorer is number 8, Luca Naboa from Freeport High School. He's got a couple of goals in our Goal of the Season contest on our Nassau Instagram page. You can go to @Nassau Soccer on Instagram. You know, as you see these guys coming through, they're making a lot of nice runs. You know, you're not really going through any of your set offenses that you work on with a team. So is a lot of it just runs behind the defense and kicking runs from there?
I wouldn't say kick and runs, just because at this level, guys have a very high IQ. So I'm sure if they see that space in behind, and somebody who's able to pick out the pass, it can just create great chances like that.
And it looks like we've got Coach Anderson down on the field with a couple of more guys. It looks like he's got Angel Reyes and Brian Tirado. Let's kick it down to Rob.
So, yeah, we've got Farmingdale's Angel Reyes and Oceanside's goalkeeper Brian Tirado. Angel, we're going to start with you, buddy. What does it feel like to be here tonight?
It feels great. A bunch of good players playing tonight, and growing up, I've watched my brothers play same game, and I wanted to always play it, so it feels good.
And how are we feeling about Team Orange so far?
Team Orange, we started off a little shaky, but we just got one, so maybe we can make a little comeback.
All right, Brian, they got one. You're the guy that was saving them, so what's it feel like to be here tonight for you, buddy?
It's amazing. I mean, from Oceanside especially, I mean, we've had 3 amazing keepers the last 3 years, you know, all getting all-county higher, honorable mention or higher. So, you know, I want to continue that legacy. And, I don't know, it's something I've been working towards my entire high school career, and I'm just happy to be here.
I love it. And both of you guys have plans for soccer after high school. What do we got going on, Angel?
I'm still looking for what college I'm going to go to, but hoping for the best.
So you want to play college ball. Got it, Brian?
Yeah, same here. I'm talking to a few. I got one specific in mind. But, yeah, I'm still keeping my options open. Just need to find the right place.
All right, so we also talk about how leadership plays a big thing in this, right? It's not just about being the best athlete. It's also about being leaders out on the field. Obviously, goalkeepers, monsters. Give advice to the guys that are coming up, right? So we've got Oceanside, Farmingdale. Give some advice to those guys. Look into the camera, Angel. I'm going to give you the mic. Right. Tell those young guys what they need to do to get here.
All right, you just got to take it all in. It's just 4 years, so you just got to take one year at a time and just play your best every year.
The biggest thing for me, it doesn't take an armband to be a captain. You know, you got to be the voice for your team. That's something that I've been taught at Oceanside, and that's something that every single player should aspire to be like.
All right, guys, we're here again. Angel Reyes, Brian Tirado. Guys, great season. Congratulations on being here tonight, and best luck going forward. Thanks.
And we are back here, Rob. Great job with that interview. And blue is on the attack again. It looks like it's been all blue all the time here at Manhasset High School for this Al Freeman Exceptional Senior game. We're on the attack again. Nice save by the keeper. Let's see if they can't transition out here.
Yeah, hopefully White can settle down a bit. They're going long there, but they're going to need to have some people check to feet, kind of move things around. There's still plenty of time in the half. With them getting one goal out the gates, they only need one more to really kind of flip things on its head. So hopefully they can settle in a bit and make this more of a game. But with that said, Blues attack is very dangerous. So up, and with that said,
a goal, Dylan Watt, one of our more explosive and dynamic players. He won a county title last year with East Meadow. East Meadow played down this year as a AA school. They're going back. And here we got a replay. Yep. That was a great crossing ball. Looked like Usman Iqbal of New Hyde Park with a great cross. And he, in the very beginning, didn't look like he was very happy with that. But you have a guy like Dylan Wapp on the end of that ball, he's going to score every time.
Playmaker.
Absolute dynamic playmaker. And we're going to go down to Coach Anderson and the Syosset County champion, Brett Waxer.
And you heard it. County champion, Syosset coach, Brett Waxer, does so much for our organization, does so much, obviously, not just his school, but beyond for Nassau County Soccer. Coach Waxer, you got a few guys in here. What does it mean to you to see your boys out there?
Yeah, it's always great to see that the guys get recognized for all the hard work that they put in. It's great to see them play with kids that they compete against all year round. But I got two great guys in this game tonight, and it's great to see them performing how they are tonight.
They got to interview Jack already, and we said so much about Jack in the playoffs. Tell us about the boys, just their playoff experience, how they felt being Nassau County champs, and everything that happened after.
Yeah, we're real lucky to have the leadership that we have on this team, and having Jack just be a captain and a leader, but other guys just as well. Ralph's obviously in the game tonight, but Kaufman and Cam as our captains this year. It's a special group. I mean, people throw the word out, brotherhood. We're a family. There's a lot of sacrifice put in, accountability put in for these guys, and to see it put together. In the championship that we had this year. It was a great run, great journey. And the Long Island Championship game was unfortunate to go the other way, but one that we're really proud of the boys and how they performed.
And I'm going to bother you for one last question. The guy that this is all named after, and I'm going to hand you the mic, and he's going to give you the spotlight. Tell us about your love for Al Freeman. We're going to give Al some love. You got it.
I mean, Al Freeman, as a player, Al Freeman was a big part of my career growing up in high school. So to go full circle, to see him now and be a colleague of his, Al just means the world to our association, just to the game. But he's always put the kids first, and we're really fortunate. He's a role model for us, and he just really is. He's a guy that just leads the way. We follow along, and he's a special man that we're proud to have part of our association.
All right, you heard it. Coach Brad Waxer, one of the best guys that we got in the business. We're going to send it back up to the booth.
All right, here we go. We are back. That was a great job out of you guys. Thank you very much. It looks like Orange is back on the attack. Wassenberg trying to bring that ball up here a little bit. And we're going to have an Orange throw.
Let's see if they can settle it down.
And I think you were right, Coach. It's about playing the feet. I've been saying all season, if you can master a 10-yard pass, you can be the best player in Nassau County. What do you think about that?
Without a doubt. And that comes with understanding the game as well, obviously, especially on a field like this when you have other quality players around you. You don't need to do too much. Movement off the ball, playing simple, and again, like you said, 10-yard pass with quality control can really affect the game.
All right, and there's Naboa back to you. These two are linking up very well. Nice controlled passes, and you notice how those passes are staying on the ground. And you talk to guys, and you played in college, right? You were an All-American in Elmont. You went off to Virginia. You were a standout at Virginia. So you know the difference in levels, and we talk about this from time to time. Here we go, Blue on the attack again. That was a great save. And Noah Ositutu with the airmail. We talk about how, these guys are all studs. These are the alphas of the alpha, right? And they're on teams with guys who soccer's not their first sport. They are just out there to play, but they're naturally gifted athletes. Or some guys who are just there filling up space. There's a much bigger difference between playing with 11, 10 other guys who just straight up know how to ball.
Yep. And like you said, the college level, there's some terms that you really need to get familiar with and things you need to do in order to be successful. Focusing on your first touch, that's one of them. Getting your head up, even when you don't have the ball. That way when the ball comes into you, you're able to play quickly, talking. Just some of the simple things that if you're not doing it at that level, it's going to be very tough to have any success at all.
So if someone's sitting at home listening, or young kids are out there trying to play and they want to get to that next level, what are some things that they can do in the winter to try and get more touches on the ball and try and sit in there? When they're sitting at home, what can they do?
I've actually heard you say, oh, great save. Great save. Keeping them in the game. Hopefully they are able to get another goal to bring this back within 2, but the goalie's doing his best to keep them in it.
That's Vas Dallas with that save. Carey, goalkeeper. He's got a million saves for us on Nassau County. You can check out a bunch of his saves on our Instagram. And we're going to go back down to Rob, Coach Anderson on the sideline. It looks like he's got Luca Naboa, and he's got Abdiel Vargas from Westbury. Take it away, Coach Anderson.
All right. So we're just moving a little bit over here, and he said it. We got Abdiel and Luca. Abdiel, you are sweating, buddy. You're putting in work tonight. I know you want to get Team Orange back on the board. What's it feel like to be here tonight, buddy?
It's an honor. It's the last high school game for me and Luca here. So, we try to enjoy it as much. The sport doesn't really matter, just out here and have fun.
And Luca, sorry, how about you, buddy? How's it feel playing with all these these are senior all-stars, man? How's it feel to be playing with all these different guys?
It feels amazing to play with these high-quality players. It's not a lot of times you get to play with these amount of players that are this high of quality. So this feels good.
And now there's guys out here that you played against in the regular season, right? Mm-hmm. Anybody that you're happy to have on your team and be playing against right now?
To be playing against? Well, we didn't really go against the people from the other conferences, the team we're playing right now, but this good talent, and yeah, we just excited to play.
All right, Luca, how about you, man? Some guys out there that you're happy to play with?
Was and Felix, they're really good. Felix was All-State, so it's an honor to play with him, and yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask one more question, and Abdiel, you're going to start. I want you to look there. Give advice to the guys coming up through your system. You're an OG. You're on your way out. What do you want to tell the young guys?
Keep working. Just because, it's a brand new team next year. You just got to combine, have fun. I already talked to a lot of them, and they know what to bring, that feeling, what it means to represent the school. So, yeah, I wish them the best, and I know they're going to do good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Luca, how about you? What do you want to tell those guys on
just keep working hard. It wasn't a great season this year, but you guys are still high quality. You guys have a chance to win it all next year. So just keep working, and you'll get there.
You heard it from both of them, and honestly, these guys, leaders, maybe future coaches, come back and help the guys in the summer. Thank you, Abdiel. Thank you, Luca. Great season, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Team Orange had a couple of nice looks there. You had a couple of nice corner kicks being taken in there by Simonian. Then we got a little work down here on the sidelines. And, Coach, before we went to that break from Coach Anderson, we're talking about what can guys do here in the offseason to try and keep themselves fresh or trying to improve?
So, funny thing is, I've actually heard you say the other day about parents won't be too happy about kicking the ball on the couch and kicking the ball maybe against the wall in the house. And again, yeah, they're not going to be happy because it's about getting touches. It's about making sure that you're focusing on your touches, your one touch, your two touch, just being familiar with the ball. You never want to go too long of a time period without getting your feet on a soccer ball. So just being around the game, obviously watching, you can always go for runs and things along these lines. Hopefully your team is able to secure some inside space, or hopefully we get some nice days throughout this winter period as well. Oh, just wide. Great ball in.
Yeah, Eamon Griffin got his head on that one. He couldn't get it inside the frame, but great move out of Team Blue to get another shot on target. And I think you're right. Just, guys, move the coffee table out of the way, turn and face your couch, and just bang that ball against the front of the couch back and forth, 5 feet away as far as you can. Do 20, 30 right foot, 20, 30 left foot, and I think you're good to go, yeah?
Without a doubt. A big part of these guys being on this field is the love for the game. So I guess that just comes with it, right? Figuring out a way to always get some touches.
All right, we're going to go down to the sidelines where Coach Anderson is with the goalkeeper, Russell Everett Bailey, and one of my favorite players that I loved watching, and the goal scorer, Dylan Watt. Take it away, Rob.
All right, we're back down on the field, getting as many interviews as we can. Team Blue up on the scoreboard 4-1, in part because of the talent we've got in front of us, a goal scorer tonight. Dylan, what did it feel like scoring in the senior game, buddy?
Great, bunch of good group of guys. Everybody's talented, so it feels good to play at this level of competition. And just everyone else here is having fun, so everything's good.
All right, I love it, Dylan. Russell, tell us about the name first, and then tell us about the experience.
So my name's Russell Everett Bailey IV. I go by Everett, my middle name. I've gone by that my entire life. And today the game was very fun half that I played. I achieved my goal, kept my clean sheet, made a few saves, played well with my feet. That's all you can ask.
And now, Dylan, last year, a sensational run, man. I was there to watch the AAAs. You guys took the county. I thought you graduated. I saw your name again. I'm like, man, this guy's still a menace out there. So I'm asking everybody to give advice to, like, the young players coming up. You were on that team. Yeah. Nice and loud for us. Tell those young guys what East Meadow needs going forward.
I just think that they all have the talent. They're all good. It's just the hard work, the aggression. They're going to grow, get bigger and stronger. They just keep fighting out there. East Meadow's a great program with great coaches, great players. Every year, we're always in there fighting, so I just wish them the best because I know how good they are. So I'm sure they're going to win some more championships in the future. So everything's good.
I love it. Everett, what about you, bud?
Great Neck North, phenomenal coaching. New guy, Parker, phenomenal players. I have my younger brother's a junior now. He's a goalie, so it's a name to watch. And I think that next year, if they really focus, they put the work in over the offseason, they could do something. They could really make a name for themselves and maybe even a county championship.
I absolutely love that answer. Shouting out your little brother is always an amazing thing. You want to tell your coach you love him real quick, both of you guys? Go ahead.
Coach Foreman, I love you.
Coach Berzins, Coach Barback, and Coach Parker, I love you guys.
We love everybody out there, all the coaches, all the players. What?
You too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the assistant coaches. Great job, fellas. Enjoy the rest of the night. You're doing a great job. We're going to send it back up to the top.
Team Orange turning around a little bit here. They're getting some nice ball possession. They're getting some nice shots and penetration here, Coach. What are you seeing that you're liking out of Team Orange?
So I'm definitely seeing a lot more passes and movement off the ball versus just the long ball that they kind of came out the gates playing. But it's good to see them settle down, start moving the ball and moving off the ball as well.
You know, this for some of these guys, this might be the last time they ever put on a soccer uniform. You know, some of these guys are going to be going off and playing in college. But for all of these guys, they're competitors, right? They want to come out here. They want to compete. They want to win. And I think you're seeing that out of all these guys, right?
Without a doubt. First and foremost, you do not get to this level. You do not have the success you can have without being a competitor, without being a guy that wants to win every time you step on the field. So that's definitely something I can say that all of these guys possess.
You know, talking to Pendrick down there on the field in the first half, he was saying, you know, what a rip that was.
And you can see his movement and how he just lets the game come to him. He started out here on the 40 on the opposite side, played a great ball to switch and just kept moving forward. And, of course, it just falls to his feet, and great technique, and just a little unlucky with the ball going just over the post.
That was St. Henry of Glen Cove. We call him St. Henry because after his playoff games, he goes over and, you know, it seems like the entire community of Glen Cove is out there with their hands out. They just want to touch a piece of Henry's hand or his head, much like a pope would come and visit a religious community. Hence, St. Henry, that was a nice rip out of him. And we know he has a flair for the dramatic and the spectacular. I'm hoping we see one last glimpse of that on a Nassau County field here.
Hey, I'm a fan. To say it very lightly, I'm a fan.
You know, it's hard not to be a fan of all of these guys that are out here playing. Yes, we coach against all of these guys, and on August 27th when our seasons start, we're all rivals. But come down to this point, seasons are over. You won your state title. Garden City won their state title. One of my biggest rivals, Carl Place, they won their state title. That's all done. Now we all get to be friends. We all get to have fun out here. These guys are certainly having a blast out here. It's all about community, and it's all about what we can do for each other now, right?
Couldn't agree more. And even before the state title was completed, mentioned a little earlier that it was cool just going up to the States and having a couple teams from Nassau and us just being able to support each other. So after we concluded our competition in Nassau, that's when I was able to really sit back and just be a fan of some other Nassau teams, obviously going up to the state and hoping that Section 8 is able to represent as they did.
And we're going to kick it back down to the field. Coach Anderson's got a couple of the Gladiators down there.
Here's a 4-2.
Score.
All right, let's take a look at this replay here, Coach. Nice ball in the middle here out of the zone.
Great job of staying on side. Great first touch, composer, 5-hole. Very well done.
That was a great goal out of Team Orange. And Jason Guardado of Hicksville, you know, we played them in a non-league. He scored a couple against me. AAA school, playing one of the smallest B schools. Great player, great competitor. All right, now we are kicking it down to Coach Anderson on the field with a couple of Gladiators.
All right, you heard Coach Donahue, a couple of Gladiators, and Gladiators they were. I had the unfortunate experience of having to play against Usman Iqbal and Christopher Hijar. Usman, see, he smiled when I said it. He already knows what he did to my team. Usman, tell us about being here tonight, how you feel being part of this team, playing with all-stars, seniors from every team.
I'm feeling really honored to be here and just showcasing our talent out here and, yeah, balling out in front of the college scouts.
Chris, how about you, buddy? What does it mean to be here?
It means a lot. You know, I worked hard. Sophomore year, I got all conference. Last year, I got all conference, and I took that personal. And I wanted to get all county this year, so that's what I did. And I feel like, yeah, I deserved it.
I love it. He said he took it personal. I feel like New Hyde Park in general, the Gladiator, you had a chip on your shoulder this year, right? What was the difference this year coming in that you guys were like ready to win games?
Everybody was just connecting. Everybody had the hunger and the desire that I think we kind of lacked last year, and the coach brought us all together as a family, and yeah, we fought through every scene.
Also, I mean, Chris, again, that chip on the shoulder, Coach Bello, I mean, he's a fiery guy, right? What's that experience like?
You know, this year we had a better team morale. We had more like privilege. I feel like last year we didn't take it as serious, and this year we really were, as Usman said, we were very hungry, and we gave it our all, and we knew it's our last year, so we wanted to really just leave it all out there.
All right, both you guys planning on playing ball after your senior year's over, hopefully also coming back to help Coach Bello in the summer, right? What are your plans?
Just trying to look into like D2, D1 colleges, low D1, and any chance to play like next level soccer.
It doesn't matter where I play as long as I play, because my love for the game is more than anything else. So if I play club, if I play D3, D2, then that's all that matters.
And Chris, I'm going to keep it with you. Tell those young Gladiators what it takes to don that blue and white.
If you leave it on the field, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you win or lose the game.
You are like interview ready all the time. Do you want to follow that up? Come on, Usman. What does it mean to be a Gladiator, buddy?
Showcasing hunger. That's it. Displaying hunger on the field, off the field, every day, putting work in, work out every day in, day out. Yeah.
So the theme, hunger, and these Gladiators were hungry all season long, and whoever's hungry can go get some Brooklyn sausage. We got that over there, and I think that's our plan after this game. Guys, thanks for the time. Good job.
And we're back. Orange on the counter. Oof. Hernandez is on.
Oh. And honestly, could be the issue sometimes when you don't have too many practices together, but they weren't burned by that mistake, so hopefully they're able to clean things up and start talking at the back.
Glen Cove keeper Christopher Hernandez, and that now for Team Blue. He's been under fire a little bit lately. And here's Wassenberg trying to chase Josel Castillo down. It looks like we're going to be out for a blue corner.
Only 4-2. If Orange is able to settle down, put another goal together, this could really be an interesting last half of the game.
15:30 left in this game, and I'm going to tell you something right now, Coach. This scoring is not over. There's going to be at least another goal scored in this one. They played it short here. See if they're going to play it back out. That was a nice ball played in right there by number 12, Henry Hernandez.
Every time he touches the ball, the whole crowd, you can feel it.
That was a nice switch of play right there over to Jack Pendrick.
Oh, great first touch. A little bit more composure. He had numbers.
And I think that's what you and I were talking about during the break when Coach Anderson was interviewing some of these guys. You know, it's being able to find that space, move into space. You know, those are the kids who know what they're doing. It's that high IQ play that you were talking about.
Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. Sometimes having that composure, even when the moment is a little big. But again, like you said, the scoring is far from over.
And here's one of my favorite players in Nassau County soccer, Noah Osei-Tutu, bringing that ball up, laying it off to the outside. And there's Wassenberg cleaning it up. Nope, correction, that's not Wassenberg. That was almost, you know what, that goal wouldn't have counted though, Coach. He didn't call it. He didn't call the ricochet and the bank shot off his own player, so we would have to call that one back. But we got Coach Anderson on the field, ready to go with a dragon and a hawk. He's got Abdiel Vargas and Anthony Garmis. Take it away, Coach.
All right, so we got Mr. Guardado and Mr. Garmis, the two G's on the field and off. Both of you guys, big, wonderful experience here today, playing with seniors from all these other different teams. Anthony, what's it like to be here today?
It's an honor to be here with all these great players all around. So.
Any guys that you wanted to play with or against that you got out on the field?
I wanted to play with some of the New Hyde Park kids, but they're all on the other side, so happy with my team.
Yeah, Anthony got stuck with the AAA team. The Cary guys got put on AAA. Mr. Guardado, what's it like being a AAA playing with these guys tonight?
It's an honor to share the field with them, playing against them for many years already. It was a lot of fun playing with them today.
Tell me about the season. How'd it go for you guys as an individual, and what are the plans beyond the high school season?
It went pretty well. We didn't quite make it to the playoffs in the last game. We got shut out by Westbury. But personally, I think I did okay. Had 9 goals this season. I did all right, playing left wing. Yeah.
And Anthony, you know, I'm a Seahawk. You're a Seahawk, right? So you're graduating, flying the coop, so to say, for you. You guys had a great team this season. How'd you feel about the season personally and about the team?
You know, the team, I think we could have made the playoffs, but we made some self-mistakes at the end. But I think for next year, that team will be going in the right direction.
Jason, coaching plays a big part of it. Leadership plays a big part of it. You want to talk about any of the leaders on your team, or just a little shout-out to your coach over here?
Yeah, our 3 captains, we did pretty well leading the team. Sucks we got shut out by Westbury to get into the playoffs, but our coach did play a big role. He inspired us to play better and motivated us every day at practice. We did pretty well. Yeah. Unlucky we got shut out, but.
Are you planning on coming back and helping coach in the offseason?
Yeah, I do plan on coming to the games and watching. Hope to help out too. Help out with the new up-and-comers.
All right, and those new up-and-comers, Anthony, what do you got to say to the new Seahawks coming through, buddy? Tell them about Coach Princey. They're in for a bit of a lunatic there, right?
And Princey's a great coach, and so is Burgess, and they do a great job, you know, each year having us ready to go. So.
All right, you heard it. Anthony Garmis, Jason Guardado, doing everything they could on the field today, all season long. We're going to send it back up to the booth, Coach Donahue and Coach Rodney.
I think that was a perfect example of the difference between, you know, this is an exhibition match. And, yes, these guys are playing and they're going hard in this game. But we were just saying, Coach, if this is a regular season game, those balls are going in and those players are going in much harder on that goalie.
Yeah, and, again, like you said, that we can't question the work rate. These guys are obviously flying around out there. But it's just the respect of not looking to hurt their fellow guys on the field with. So, again, definitely commendable by just thinking about injuries and just playing smart, but also while being a high competitor.
Absolutely, and this is all about respect. You know, you look up and down these rosters. You have all state guys. You have somebody out here who has a potential and maybe is going to be an All-American. You know, you've got conference players of the year, defensive players of the year. You have the best of the best in Nassau County, and you know, not only are they having a lot of fun out there, but they are showing each other a tremendous amount of respect here. 4-2 Team Blue with about 10:30 left to go in this game.
As they should. You know, for them to be on this field, it takes a lot of hard work, a lot of time when nobody's looking. So I'm sure that they just are able to respect that about each other.
You still remember your game when you played?
Yes, I do. Of course, we were on the winning end.
Of course.
And, yeah, it was great just because at that time a bunch of my buddies from Gotchi were on similar teams, so it gave us a chance to be out here and represent our high schools but still playing together. So definitely something I will never forget.
All right, we're going to kick it back down to the field where Coach Anderson has Steve Padetz, our 4th official, and he will become one of the presidents of the Nassau County Referees Association. Rob, take it away.
So Steve Padetz, our rules interpreter, referee, not wearing the uniform today, but he's the fourth official here in the game. Steve, thanks for joining us. Tell us about the night, what it means to you as an official and those guys on the field.
Well, it's great for us to be here, for some of our officials to get some experience before the coaches and maybe a less pressured side situation, right, as the third team. But this is also great to see young men and seniors who we've seen grow up. Many of us have seen them on the club side, and then we have seen them on the scholastic side, from freshmen now coming up here to seniors, and it gives a different perspective to the relationship, to see this out there, working with guys that they compete against, and now they're teammates, right? And they become part of our team. So we're happy to be here tonight and contribute.
And I think something that gets lost in translation that I always try to, mention at our soccer dinners and things like that is that you guys are out here because you love the game as much as the coaches. Everybody involved in this sport absolutely love the game. With some of these young men that are out here today, that they hustle, they grind, but the other parts of the game that you expect for them as far as sportsmanship goes, what's your advice to some of these young guys coming up that Steve Padditz and the other officials look for from these gentlemen?
And I would just say, listen, sportsmanship is the key. Show that respect, not just to your coaches, your teammates, your opponents, but also to the third team, because there are three teams in every game: the home team, the visitor, and there's the refereeing crew. So you show that respect, you're going to get respect back. And I think that's a life lesson, right? Because again, some of these young men are going to go on, they're going to have an opportunity to play in college. Maybe there is somebody who's going to be able to play semi-professional, professional, but it'll be part of their life. But it's really about the life lessons that the game gives you, and sportsmanship is really up there. Treat others as you would like to be treated yourself, right?
And that goes for the parents also. We know it's for everybody in the game. And Steve, we're going to give you a chance to do the PSA. There's a shortage of officials. It's guys like him that make these games happen, taking time to get to the field and sometimes take a lot of verbal abuse. But we need more officials. Steve, tell us how important it is and how they can get involved.
It's great, and thank you for the opportunity to do that. Listen, there are experienced guys like me. I'm not going to say that I'm in added time, but I'm definitely probably in the last quarter hour of my match. So for younger officials or for people who have maybe their kids graduated and they want to get back and give back, it's a great way to do it. We have a course that's starting in January, which will enable them to officiate actually starting this coming fall. So again, Nassau County Soccer Officials Association, NCSOA, all right, .org, and you can see all the information up there. So we appreciate that. All right.
All right, you heard it. Referee Steve Padditz, a fantastic referee, rules interpreter, and a guy that I can call friend. We're going to send it back up to the booth.
All right, Coach, this game is really opening up now. We got action on both ends. It is shots galore here at Manhasset High School.
It is. I'm hoping that Orange can pull one back. That way the last 6 minutes can really be interesting. But, again, the chances are out there. Just going to take a little bit of composure and quality to whether get a goal on either end.
I still think we have another goal coming here with 6:30 left in this game.
I'm thinking we have at least two. It just depends what team gets them.
Yeah, we had Orange rattled the net there with that ball off the post. Blue had a couple here that they could have had. Just got to lay those balls off. Like my man Coach Lasso said, make the extra pass, boys.
Yes. Best coach there is.
Absolutely greatest coach in the world. Looks like the boys from the second game are coming in. Make sure you stay tuned for the goalie showcase at halftime, brought to us by our friends at Long Island Goalkeepers Association.
I'm actually very excited to be coaching the next game. I'm going to get to coach some guys that for not just this year, but years past that have kept me up at night. So definitely excited to be able to just be around these guys. They're obviously, again, here for a reason and their talent and their IQ. But, again, I'm just a fan of the game. So just being able to up, and here we go, Hosel, and there it is. Composure, and that's what we're talking about.
I'm going to give him a 9 on the goal, but I'm going to give him a 2 on the celebration there.
Coming over to celebrate.
Wait a minute, hold on. He's going to redeem himself. All right, he's got a little bit of redemption. I'll give him a 4. Here comes a replay on this one, Coach.
Great look in, continuing his run. Great job of staying on side. No look pass. Composure, right? Goalie goes down, near post high, far post low. That's the rules.
And they've been giving him that right-hand side of the field all game, and he's finally making him pay. And I have a feeling here with about 5 minutes left to go in this game that Team Blue is going to win this game unless Team Orange can pull off something miraculous here.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're going to continue to push defenders forward. And just between Dylan and Hosel, those guys are goal-getters. So I don't see them ending the game with 5 goals, to be honest with you. I think they even get one more. So still action.
And it looks like we got Coach Anderson on the field with a couple of guys from Team Blue. Coach Rob, take it away.
Dylan Wu, and we're going to start with Dylan. Dylan, you had a great season, man. You really stood out and just absolutely a menace on the field. Tell everybody about how you got here and what it means.
Yeah, so it was all hard work, you know, working with my teammates, working with my coach. Every day we go to practice, we go to games, put 100% into every single game. And hard work, and it just follows. The results just follow hard work.
And we've got Riley Minor here from Jericho. We know that it takes a lot of hard work. You're out here playing with some guys that you might have played against. You're playing against guys you played against. What does it mean to be out here with the best in Nassau County in the class of 2025?
You know, it means a lot. These boys, they dedicate a lot of time to the sport. It's very competitive, very fun. But, you know, you got to go into it 100%, you know, each practice, each game. And the time you're off, you know, you got to recover, you got to treat yourself. So, you know, it means a lot, and it's very special to be here.
I love that answer. That's a great answer. And then, Dylan, let's talk about just the experience of you. You were a leader on the field. You know, if you're going to tell some guys coming up what it takes to be the next Dylan Wu, look into the camera, tell them what it's all about.
I say always keep a positive mindset and be aware of your surroundings, whether that's your teammates or yourself. Keeping that positive mindset really takes a long way and really encourages your teammates to put in their 100% as well.
Riley, we all love the game. We wouldn't be here, right? What has soccer done for you in your life?
You know, it's done a lot. It kind of gave me, you know, an escape from the real world, you know, to, you know, free myself too. So I take it, you know, very seriously, but it's also very fun.
These guys are pros, man. It sounds like you guys have been interviewed 1,000 times. Both awesome answers. Tell us about the future. What's going on for you, Dylan? What are the plans as far as beyond high school?
So yeah, I've played soccer my whole life, and you know, I think it's become really big of my everyday life. So I definitely want to continue that into the next stage.
And I'm sure, I've said this, we would love you guys to come back and help us coach and things like that, or become officials, make a little money when you're in college. What about you? Soccer or whatever, even school, what do you got going on?
Yeah, I definitely want to go to the next level. You know, ever since I started playing, it's always been, you know, reach the top. So training every day, practicing every day, you know, just to get to the next level and to continue my soccer career.
And 2 guys that did take it to the top, Riley Minor, Dylan Wu. Thanks for joining us here tonight, guys. Wave to everybody at home. All right, we're going to send it back up top.
Forget the offsides call. What a save from Vas Dallas there on that rocket by Josel Castillo.
And I called it. Blues not letting up. Those guys up top are some hungry goal scorers, and you can see they're still attacking even up 3.
That was a rocket off of his right foot. And you're right, 1:30 left, and they don't care that they're up 3. They want to be up 4. Because now I think it's probably just about bragging rights, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, like we mentioned earlier, this is something that they'll remember forever. So just for them to be able to say they scored on today, it's something that nobody can take away from them, which is pretty cool.
And we're going to be checking. Make sure you check out the Instagram after this on Nassau Soccer Instagram, and especially Soccer Post, Long Island's Instagram, as they award Players of the Match. Our friend Richie over at Soccer Post, he's been a great friend of all of the Nassau County soccer teams. If you ever need soccer gear of any kind, head over to Soccer Post Long Island over in Hicksville. Make sure you mention Nassau Soccer Instagram to get a nice little discount. He's going to be over here giving out some Players of the Match awards in a few moments as we wind down here inside about 30 seconds left to see if Orange can stick one in here at the end.
Little unlucky, good idea. Orange able to get some couple guys in the box, but again, little unlucky with the ball.
And it looks like the clock is going to run out on this first of our games here. We're going to have one last kick out of the keeper.
Who's in the second game?
I see Hosell still calling for it, even with 5 seconds left. Great game, full of action, quality all over the field.
Absolute quality all over the field. What a great start to our 2024 Al Freeman Exceptional Senior Games. That is it. Please stick around for the Goalie Showcase. This has been a production of Varsity Media. Executive producer Ben Turchin, technical director Chris Sweeney. I am Brian Donahue for Rob Anderson and the All-State champion winner, Coach Akil Rodney, and our camera operators, Kevin Catalanato and Ron Pierce. We will see you back here in a little bit.